Evaluation question 1. In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? In this director's cut, I will be discussing how our media video and media products develop and challenge the forms and conventions of real media. I will be highlighting what ideas and theories I used and how they were relevant. We have chosen the song Empty by an unassigned artist called Olivia O'Brien. Our music video shows a very strong theme of emotion and identity and how society shapes us in our image. This is portrayed through the lyrics as well, as it links to how the singer is feeling and the pressures of society is stressing her out. I can't handle these pressures, all I can say is the stress hurts. This follows Levi Strauss's binary opposites theory, as we place the artist in busy streets of London, however, focusing on the fact that she still feels alone. This line from the song suggests that she is in pain and hurting by the fact that she can't cope with the needs of society. We use codes such as alcohol bottles and cigarettes so the audience could decode the fact that she's finding different ways to cope with the pain and therefore they can relate. But maybe I've just had too much to drink, to smoke, to swallow. Here, she is showing how she and other teenagers are trying to cope with the pressures by taking extreme measures by consuming drugs and alcohol as a temporary fix. The linking of visuals and lyrics mean that we can link to the use of Goodwin's rules to make the music video more successful to our audience so that they can understand and relate to the video and the song. One editing technique that is often a common convention of the pop genre is cutting to the beat. We successfully showed this at 0.25 to 0.27 seconds and at 2 minutes 18 seconds, where we show the artist in sync with the significant beats in the song. We also decided to use passing cars, as we discovered from our research that is a popular choice. To make it more creative, we use shallow focus and speed variations to suit the tempo of the music. We link this to Goodwin's rules to cut to the beat, therefore it is used in many big star artist music videos, which influenced our choice in order to have a more professional looking music video. We use parallel editing for the different locations in order to create a juxtaposition between the fact that even though she is in a crowd in the busy streets of London, she still feels alone. After watching Just Give Me a Reason music video by Pink, I wanted to create the same feeling of abandonment by the use of negative space and chiaroscuro lighting. We challenged the fact that the audience would expect bright, vibrant colours and a more sexualised image of the artist, as we juxtaposed both of these aspects by contrasting them against each other. For example, the vibrant colours to dull and the revealing outfits to covered up and vice versa. One theory that we didn't use was the hypodermic needle, as we wanted an active audience. However, we used Blumler and Katz uses and gratifications as the audience is active and individuals choose text for specific reasons. It presents the use of the media text in terms of the gratification of social or psychological needs. We did some research on a variety of pop genre music videos to see how females were presented. We wanted our artist to look dressed up so that media attention was drawn to her. The outfits consisted of extreme ripped jeans showing a lot of flesh with a revealing top and high heels. However, we didn't always present her as sexualised, as in some of the music video we went against audience expectations as we dressed her up in non-revealing black top with sleeveless fluffy black jacket in order to highlight the juxtaposition between the rebellious and timid characteristics of the artist. Our audience members may link this concept to Laura Mulvey's the male gaze theory, where in this case men are active and women are passive. Men do the looking, women are there to be looked at. This is due to revealing clothing creating a sexualised image of the artist, which wasn't our aim to perceive her like this. We can also link this to Gauntlet and femininity, as he talks about the concept of being a strong, independent woman, but still having that idea that women can be tough and independent, but still maintaining that perfect image. One example of real media text that we can relate this to is Beyoncé, as she is a prime example. She is a strong, independent, successful woman, however, still decides to present herself as sexualised. We challenge Berger's ways of seeing theory, as our artist is presented in a sexualised image. However, we highlighted the fact that she is still concentrating on herself and ignoring the fact that she is getting male attention, as it isn't her main priority. We decided that due to our genre, it was prominent that she had a full face of makeup and modern fashion sense, so that our female audience can relate and decode the fact that she might wear makeup to hide and conceal her flaws, and dressed up in a sexualised manner in order to impress. This challenges the common conventions of a music video, as other female artists would dress like this in order to gain attention of a male. The fact that the artist has makeup on fulfills audience expectations, as females are usually presented as glamorous and not taking drugs or consuming alcohol, as it's seen as more of a male leisure activity. We were successful in creating an expected image of the artist, fulfilling codes and conventions. We have challenged codes and conventions due to the lack of props we have used in the video. Many artists include dramatic props due to their budget, such as real media products like Lady Gaga. However, we were successful in highlighting semiotics and symbolic codes through mise-en-scene, editing and characterization. From our research, we discovered that other real media products, such as Shakira Waka Waka, that the use of colour can attract an audience and make the video more appealing. Vibrant locations are also a common convention used in the pop music videos. Our choice to film in Camden up against the vibrant graffiti walls has helped us to fulfil this convention. Our choice of location can link to Stuart Hall's reception theory, encoding and decoding, as the lyrics portray depression and weakness. However, the locations contrast greatly, which means that our intention was to help the audience decode the message that the young female feels as if society leaving her behind, and she can't deal with these pressures. As well as our music video, we created a CD digipack to promote our brand image and video. For this, I designed the front, back and inside left of the digipack, and I did a photo shoot of Cherry. For the front cover, I decided to situate Cherry in the middle with a VHS tape over her face in order to conceal her identity. I decided to use this as a juxtaposition to the sexualised images that audiences are expected to see of female artists, in order to promote a specific image and make ours unique. I decided to photograph her up against a plain white wall in a studio so that the negative space would engulf her, linking to the title of our song, Empty. For the back cover, I decided to get up close and personal by taking a close-up and focusing on her eyes. We also added featured tracks on the back. Cherry created the inside right of the digipack, which consisted of a bright pink wall with Polaroids on it, which was photographed by myself, and I edited it and added the circles where the CD would sit. For our magazine front cover, I decided to stick with the same photograph that we used for our CD cover. However, I edited the photograph of her on Photoshop. I edited the image so that it was black and white, and then inverted the colours and created a ghostly vibe so that it was concise with the rest of the album. I added some text to create the name of the artist and title for the album. For the front cover, I followed the codes and conventions of a CD cover by having a picture of the artist and the title of the album and the name of the artist.